home at any time. That would be bad.
Good policy.
Right.
Do any of your security systems use fingers?
I'm sorry, I'm not really at liberty to divulge that information over the phone to an unknown party.
Good, you have passed the test.
Get the address.
Hooray!
Where's your address?
They give you
And
their
if they
address.
say it's by a Starbucks.
No, it's not by a Starbucks, he says.
It's inside a Starbucks.
We have our own Starbucks inside. Everything's got a Starbucks here.
Starbucks Clark Mental Hospital.
It is a little disturbing. There is a Starbucks in my hospital.
Well, if you have a brain aneurysm, you need one last cafe macchiato.
Hot and ready for you.
Of course.
All right, I'm getting the address.
They are happy to give you their address.
I am thanking you. I am hanging up. And then I hang up.
All right.
I've never had anyone tell me they are hanging up before.
The guy was just thinking the same thing. He's like, well,
I didn't want it to come off as aggressive, you know, like.
I am now hanging up the phone. You will replace the receiver on your end and go about your business. Yow.
At your leisure.
Okay. You've got their address.
Drive there.
No problem. It's easy to find. It's a big fucking mental institute place. Maximum security, definitely. Oh, everybody take a card. I was mistaken on something. He's been in this place for only 6 months. Yeah, my bad. It doesn't really help you. You know, it's like not like he got in prison there last night or something, but my bad, 6 months.
Jesus, okay. I keep forgetting to look at the cards regularly.
Yeah, I'll move you back to the card thing.
All right, and while we're still in the car, out of earshot of all others,
Yes.
let's have a think.
Hey, Logan, instead of drawing that card, I play the Orb of Knowledge.
So you get 2 more cards basically, and you can discard a couple of them. Yeah.
I'm going to end up discarding all of them.
All right, I've got a hollow victory, so our victory cards are getting dropped. Which I didn't have any, but maybe others did.
Oh, did you get what's behind door number 2 or something? Tim?
What?
Did you get what's behind door number 2 or something?
What are you talking about?
Never mind. Carry on with your card. You know what you're doing.
Who?
Anybody has a master plan, victories on top.
Tim still has to discard about 5 cards. Sheila has to discard about 2 cards. That's what you get for being fucking witty. I think Tim's new character is definitely giving this case an unusual angle.
All right, I'm going to try to do the amazing greed of holding on to my cards.
Well, with Amazing Greed, you have to discard everything except Amazing Greed.
Yes.
Okay. Good luck.
Remove yourself from card play. However, if someone does pull a red card, even not you, it will mess up your hand.
Yeah, that's the bad thing about it. Pretty much, unless you think that you're going to somehow avoid losing that, then it's really hard to keep. Especially this.
I'm gonna try, because right now I don't have, unless of which we could get into a gunfight or something. I don't necessarily need the cards that are in here right now.
Right. I'm just saying that there's a lot of game between now and when you're done, and holding on to it for that long will be tricky.
I will not cry too audibly if it doesn't work out.
Fair enough.
What other cards are you looking to get rid of?
I have a helpful librarian is the one that I'm most.
Wait a minute. Do you have on the Amazing Greed? Does it say if you can trade cards to other players when you're
Well,
discarding?
it might depend on how I discard it. If you guys have a grab it.
No, I mean, can you read the Amazing Greed card?
It says when this card is drawn, the player must immediately choose between either discarding it or keeping it. Should the player decide to keep it, they may not trade any cards and must immediately discard all of their other cards.
There you go.
Bingo.
So just
So if
dump
there
all
was
your.
something that you guys wanted, like me to put on top,
Yeah, it's gone now. Oh, I see what you're saying.
Ah,
there's a skill plus 15. There's a helpful librarian. There's an opponent fails. There's an instant up.
I appear to have succeeded in my duct tape repair. Hooray! Duct tape is some useful shit sometimes.
Okay.
Ready to move on?
I would like to have a car think.
Right.
Because we've
It
got a lot
just
of
shows you
stuff.
guys silently all sitting in the car.
Yes. Shuffling cards.
Talk while I drive.
Alright,
Go into the
so
asylum.
the finger thing is really weird. It's very unique.
Yeah.
It's either the killer has a finger fetish or it's useful to them in some way.
Like a necklace?
It's
Yeah.
growing dark outside currently.
I mean, I'm digging the fingerprint scanner theory, but
We haven't found one yet.
yeah.
The headlights come on. It's dark enough that it triggered your car's automatic headlight thing. It's one of those little gimmicky things that this car has. It's got cop suspension, cop tires, cop steering wheel, cop siren.
Scamods.
Mm-hmm.
Oliver McDaniel is supposed to be another smart guy who definitely would have been. He's looking my best so far. Looking like a guy who would not want someone else to win all of the money and the place setting. And would probably have the smarts to kill him remotely. So we need to have who all has been talking to our victim that they would have known he was done with it.
Your magic paperweight begins to vibrate, Sheila.
We need to get his computer.
Yeah. Which maybe is, I don't know. Yeah, we need to find the computer. Hello? I press it.
It's Daphne. There's somebody inside my house.
We're on our way.
Okay. She hangs up.
Back to
Lights
the
and
house.
sirens.
Excellent. Give me a drive roll as you're doing lights and siren. You're
No. Turn this off. When we get close, turn them off.
Yeah, when we get close, but we got to get there.
Good call.
No problem. He does textbook cop driving and stuff, killing the lights and siren when he gets close to the house. And, you see somebody hiding in the bushes when you guys pull up. Are headlights or no headlights?
No headlights.
Spooky. The car tries to turn him back on. There's a little red warning thing that comes up like, you have no headlights on, you're driving, and it is dark, and it's like, bing, 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 and it's like a little picture of headlights, and you keep turning them off, and it's trying to go on, but eventually you're like, override! So, yeah, somebody hiding in the bushes near the front door, and they seem to be keeping really still. You guys all
Grab
have
the shotgun and roll out of the vehicle and run to the backyard.
Trunk.
Oh, he moved the shotgun up into the middle console thing where cops can keep guns and stuff for ready access. He grabs it and rolls out of the vehicle and rushes off to the backyard. And that's the last you ever saw of the warrior from the waste. You hear shots being fired, and it shows him going on to greater victory. Anyway, so what do you two do?
I also
Pop the
want to
trunk.
pull out the car and keep going.
What? Okay, I got what he said. What did you say, Sheila?
I pop out and I start running.
Any direction in particular?
At the shrubbery.
All right.
Sneak guy or lady.
There's somebody hiding in there.
I'm gonna grapple him.
Says the person you grapple. Give me a grapple roll.
Is it Daphne? I got that, Daphne. It was you the whole time. Grapple. I failed to grapple.
Right, you are currently grappling a bush, and you hear Daphne's voice. What are you doing?
Here, get behind the cop car. I pretend like it was all part
She
of the plan.
hurries over to crouch behind the cop car.
Yeah.
And I sneak over to the house with a rifle.
All right, it's not just a rifle; it's an assault rifle. Unfortunately, it's a cop assault rifle, and that means it doesn't have full auto. It just has bang, 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 but AR-15. So swings and roundabouts. And yes, I've gotten to fire a cop assault rifle when I was on my cop course, and they said I was the only motherfucker who fired it correctly. And I was like, military bitch. So you go in, right, the house is like got some lights and stuff. They're here and there. And what are you doing in the backyard? There doesn't seem... Oh, give me a spot hidden roll.
Just him?
Yeah, he's in the backyard. Holy shit, there's this fucking biggest rat you've ever seen. It's on top of the fucking garbage or whatever. It's looking at you with glowing green eyes, and it goes... What do you do?
I resist the urge to blast it to shit.
It's difficult, but I mean...
I look for any windows or doorways that appear to be ajar and or open.
There are zero. I mean, some of the windows are like partially open. You could, like, if you were to wrench it open or smash it out or wherever you can get in and out. But as it is, you'd have to be really tiny to get in and out. Perhaps they have rats working for them. The rat thing scurries away to go back to its lair and
position
tell the
myself
others.
to the corner of the house so I can see the yard here, and then kind of keep an eye on the side of the house that I'm on.
Got it.
And
Okay.
I wait.
You do good tactical things. Unfortunately, the rat, or whatever the fuck it was, escapes, and it goes and tells the others that the humans have become weak and that their time is now. Anyway, right, so what are you doing, Sheila?
I am getting Daphne into the back of the cop car for safety.
She says, I called as soon as I saw the door.
Tell me more.
I went out to get some something to eat at the diner nearby, and when I was walking back, I saw the door had, it looked like it had been opened or something, and so I called you and I hid in the bush because I didn't know where else to go.
You did very well.
She looks like I get to live. She looks a bit freaked out, perhaps about some guy charging around back with a fucking shotgun, like he's gonna go kill a bunch of her neighbors.
I'm in the driver's seat. I'm looking for, is there a car around here? Is there a lookout?
Ah, that's fucking brilliant. Take a card. You don't see anybody like
I
that?
do not take a card.
Ah.
Trying to trick me.
All right. And Scott, what are you up to?
I was going to say take a code for everything. Just easier. I want to ninja into the house.
Give me a stealth roll. Hopefully you don't surprise the fucking psychopath with the shotgun, you're thinking as you gingerly go in, because God knows how far into the house that guy is. Oh, on the other hand, you may just pop up behind him and go, "Who's your buddy?"
Is Papa there?
Right, no problem. You go into the house, there's enough light in here from like knocked over lamps and stuff to see that this place has been searched. It's the kind of messy search that you could trash the place. You need a good search like this a good messy search to really, you got to trash a place to really consider it searched, right? Movie searched, okay? Aside from the kitchen, which is completely unsearched and completely clean, orderly, everything is where it should be. However, the thing that really draws your attention is there seems to be a safe laying there. It's really high-tech safe, and it is currently closed. But it looks like the safe used to be in the floor, and then somebody like pried it out. It's not a big, heavy safe. It's like a little safe, and it's just sitting there, but it's still closed for some reason. It seems to also have some sort of unusual fingerprint lock thing on there.
I'll clear the premises.
Oh, take a card for remembering to clear it instead of going over to a safe. Oh, what's over here? Ah, that was bad move. That was bad. Okay, you clear the premises. Everything except the kitchen looks pretty goddamn trashed. Nobody else around. You can pronounce it all clear. And in the car, Daphne, she grabs you and she goes, "You have to promise me something.
Yep.
Don't let that guy take a shit on my floor again. Please, I'm begging you.
I'll do my best, ma'am.
If I knew other police to call, I'd have called them. Yours is the only card I had. Seriously, don't let him do it again. It took me an hour to clean up the last one, and it still smells funny in there.
There were bones in it.
There's a piece of metal in there. I don't know how he's eating that."
I understand.
Well,
Do you? She starts crying. It's so horrible.
I stick my head out and say, "Clear."
Give me a listen roll from round back. Oh yeah, you stopped listening to the voices in your head long enough to hear that. You were listening to the screams of your tribe being killed one by one again as you resisted giving them the true. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with this character, I can tell.
I lower my head in disappointment and go back to the car, put the shotgun in the car.
No problem. There's a terrified-looking lady in the back seat, especially when you come over and put a shotgun into the car with her. You notice that she could easily get the shotgun.
Yeah, but she won't. I'll overpower her and kill her. She probably knows that. I pick up my book and I show it to her and go, "Have you read this?"
Half, she says angrily.
It's amazing.
She just glares at you.
I go back to reading it.
I take Daphne out of the car.
He's sitting in the car now reading her book. She looks irritated as shit.
Clues.
I contact Glenn over our watch. I'm like, "Is it clear?"
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wait, you're going to use
then
the
it was
thing
clear.
that pops up the big
no,
futuristic
we don't
blue
have it.
screen?
Oh yes, yeah, I definitely do that. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. I can use it. Glenn, where were you? He was shouting to the backyard. We're in the front.
Well, you definitely heard him. He stuck his
okay.
head out the door and yelled at everybody.
Oh, I thought it was the wrong door.
No, he only uses one door. His wife is very strict on that. I got a dick joke in there. That's awesome. So anyway, everybody shakes their head.
And let's get back on in there. And the house isn't as bad as that bathroom was. They're there.
No problem. Everybody give me a spot hidden roll as you guys look around. Are you letting the wife back in yet, or do you want her to stay outside while you guys look around?
I want her in the house, but over there in that comfortable chair. It's
Not
okay.
the comfy chair, you monster. All right.
The comfy chair.
She sits in the comfy chair.
I'm keeping an eye on this lady.
All right.
Well, that's for her own safety, because she's probably going to get kidnapped or something.
Okay. Yeah, Dana definitely failed hers because she's busy keeping an eye on the lady. Glenn failed his because he didn't want it bad enough. And let's see how Badger does on his spot hidden roll. Oh, he's in the fucking car reading.
Badger!
Do I hear him?
Do you hear them? They're just wandering around the house. Now you give a shit less about them.
Go over and tap on the window with the rifle.
He's reading his book again. He's not the fastest reader.
Look down on the thing and go, "What's up, boss?"
Get inside.
All right. Grab the shotgun, head inside.
All right. Give me a spot hidden roll, TJ, as you wander in there and you look around and you go...
touch anything.
Don't touch anything.
You see something to touch. It's underneath like a little piece of useless furniture that's close to the metal box. It appears to be a severed human finger.
I found Noah. That's what I say. I found Noah.
Jeez, you can see
look where he's pointing the gun.
He's pointing it under like a little hassock type thing near the safe.
Glove up.
You hear the snap. You haven't heard a snap like that since your one romance in the wasteland. She was into whips. You weren't, but you went along with it because it got you where you wanted to go.
Did they actually get to use it? The finger?
The safe.
The finger or the whip? Sorry, you were remembering things.
Let's see.
You're not really sure.
I pick up the finger.
All right.
I take it to the safe.
Yes. Well, let's put it this way. If they brought in the finger and they found the safe, then who knows if they actually... Maybe it's trapped. Maybe he's getting ready to release another Cortex bomb. No!
I push it on the thing.
He goes beep, beep. Clunk.
Open the safe.
You have opened the safe. He fails to explode. Gas fails to pop out. Poison needles fail to impale his fingers. You are... right. Okay, in the safe, you find a chessboard. Give me appraisal rolls as you look at the chessboard with pieces.
More different chessboard?
Different chessboard, yes. Apparently it's a recurring theme.
No.
My God, this could be the most valuable thing you've ever seen. The cheap plyboard with the slightly peeling off squares and the plastic pieces. Glenn, you're thinking this is definitely a $5 or $10 chessboard. Probably bought it like the kind you get for a kid that you're not sure if he's actually going to keep playing chess or not. Odd he would keep it in the safe. And also, he has a comic book and some miscellaneous papers and stuff. The kind of papers people put in safes, you know, like your rental agreement and shit like that. You know, boring papers you don't give a shit about. Boring papers you don't give a shit about that have absolutely no relevance to this case at all. It's just normal papers.
The cheap chess set.
Go on.
Is it like the hollow plastic figures?
Yes, refill your hand, Glenn. As he goes, ding, ding. One of them goes, ding, 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 ding. It's the queen, the black queen, Glenn. It makes its own noise. The rest of them don't do shit, but the black queen is talking to you, Glenn. It has a little rattle. It goes, ding, 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 ding. She's talking to you.
She got a story to tell. Anybody want a helpful librarian card?
Look at
No.
Sheila. She's like, no, no, no. She must clutch onto those cards.
Badger, helpful librarian.
He's never been to a library. I think he'd hyperventilate and pass out in his own urine for a while. Oh, wait until there's other fun places you could take Badger if you want him to fucking hyperventilate and fall over.
Yeah.
Oh, the buffet was.
So what's inside the queen?
Inside of the queen, you find a locker key that has a sticker on it that says 42. Mm-hmm. It looks as though the sticker is handwritten. The key itself has no markings at all on it. It just says 42. The sticker does. Well, it's actually an inanimate object, but the wife's like watching all this, and she goes, "Are you saying someone killed my husband and cut off his finger to get inside some safe?"
Do you know this was here?
No, this was his house before we got married. Volunteering information was not Noah's strong suit.
You recognize any of this stuff?
No.
I flipped through the comic book.
The Adventures of Grognak the Barbarian. Give me an appraisal roll on this comic. It's not the same one that they are normally selling in Burlington. It appears to be a kid's comic book. You could give a fuck.
Is it in a sleeve?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's careful. It's in like it's got like a cardboard backing. And it's in the sleeve, and the sleeve is taped shut. So there could be anything in there. Would you like to rip open the plastic sleeve and the tape and flip through it and see if there are vital clues in there? It looks like the tape is old and hasn't been opened in years. However, that could be part of the camouflage. Or this could be the next book that your buddy gets to read. This one may be more up his alley.
I see you've already bagged the evidence.
Look at the other papers.
Completely useless, normal, like birth certificate. Oh my God. His birth certificate. He knew when he was going to die. It has an expiration date. No, not really. But yeah, it's just the normal stuff people keep in safe.
Is it possible somebody killed him, get his finger, come here to break into the safe, and then didn't find the key inside the queen?
Are you asking them?
Or did they find what they wanted to take?
No, that's definitely probably what. If you found something that was hidden in that chess set, that's his thing. Now, a clever thing we could do. You could have a few days later, give them time to think about, why didn't I find it? How come I didn't find it? Wait, it could have been in the puzzle pieces. They could have a rummage bargain day here, where they put their belongings out and barter their belongings to other people's belongings. And when we have an interested party show up for the chess set, that could be our person.
Take that, 9-year-old boy.
Joseph getting cuffed. He's like, I'd do it again.
I was thinking that they found what they were looking for because the kitchen is not trashed. They didn't have to search the whole place.
So you're saying maybe there is a missing item. They stopped looking then. That there is something that was in here that was taken, potentially, is what also. It narrows the field a lot of, they took his finger before
Perhaps
the box was revealed.
Perhaps it's best if we leave this poor woman to her home and discuss this where the other book is.
Car talk.
She looks nervously at the guy who shit on her floor. Yes, that'd be okay. I'll clean up then.
Where do you have accounts?
I can't clean up.
Daily, who has your husband been in contact with?
I don't know.
We need to call this in.
Volunteer information. I told you.
Oh.
Were there a lot of more phone calls over the past few days? You know that he was working on things.
Yes. He would trade stocks, and that's how he would make money. He would be on his computer a lot with his emails.
Where is his computer?
She goes and finds it and gives it to you. Please,
thank you.
Take him away before he shits on my floor again. Please.
I apologize for the previous misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding? There was a dead rat in a pile of poop.
Being from a small town in the outside of Italy, I am not used to the customs you have here.
They shit on the floor in Italy?
He does. He's an outlier. Don't
I attempt to bullshit
judge the country.
Your first aid on her is...
Wrong button, sorry. Absolutely not.
All right. She looks at him warily. She's like, but I need to clean up. I live here. I don't want to live like this.
Nope. Sorry. You're going to have to find somewhere else to stay. We need to get a forensics team in here and try to get the killer's fingerprints off of some of this stuff.
Do you have a family member you can stay with?
Yes.
Yes, it's also probably not safe for you to stay here in case they come back.
Oh, God.
Don't worry.
Can I pack a few
don't
things?
Worry.
We won't let Badger stay here.
Thank you. I'm just going to go to my bedroom and pack some things. Clothes? I need
is that
clothes.
One of the rooms that was tossed?
Of course.
No.
I need clothes, underwear, shoes.
I'm calling for CSU team.
She begins making her way to the back to go get stuff.
No. Stop touching things.
But I touch everything on here all the time anyway.
Here. In the chair you were designated.
Give me an intimidation roll. She does not want to go to her designated chair. Go Badger, intimidate.
I'm looking for it. I'm looking for it.
Go Badger.
How hidden was this safe?
It's pretty fucking hidden. It was one of those things where you had to lift up carpet and then discover it.
I point at the chair with the shotgun. That chair.
She sits in the chair. She looks really frightened.
I'll go start circling the perimeter and making sure everything is fine. Are there tracks leading away from this perimeter anywhere?
It's pretty dark out there. You would need some sort of light in order to be able to see the tracks. There is a lot of fabric in here, though, to make a torch with, but you would need some sort of shotgun. Oil.
Turn on the light.
Oh, they don't have the... Oh, give me a luck and a half. Maybe this one has a fucking light. Maybe you even know how to use it. I don't know.
Oh, sure there's a flashlight in the car somewhere.
Yeah.
Daphne, did Noah do business with Raph? Were they in business together?
No.
What does Raph do for a living?
I think he's like an insurance adjuster. I'm not really sure. I don't really talk to Raph very much. Today is the most I've seen him around. Why is he waving around that shotgun and looking at the end of the barrel like that?
I go to the car and look for a torch.
Excellent. Does your character know what flashlights are all about and stuff? No? There's no torch in the car.
Is there a lighter in the car?
No. In fact, where the cigarette lighter normally would be is a wires coming out and going into the big box that does the 411.
Delphine, did Noah have a cell phone? Do you have it here?
Yeah. I think it was. Didn't he have it on him?
No.
Yeah.
He did have a cell phone.
He
did have a cell phone. I don't know where it is.
Actually, yeah. I would know what a flashlight is.
Excellent. You root through the car. You eventually find this big fucking in the trunk. Not in, you find it's a big heavy flashlight. It could be used as a club as well.
I go attempt to find tracks.
No problem. Eventually, more police show up that you didn't call because they got reports of some weird big dude wandering around with a shotgun and a flashlight looking around and not finding any tracks at all. But after you guys show each other badges and stuff, and there's a lot of yelling about drop the gun, and oh, you're cops, oh, we're so sorry, etc.
What's the matter with you?
Take a card.
There's definitely a scary moment where I'm pointing the shotgun at the cops.
There's a lot of tense moments that go by. The cops are really, really happy you guys are also cops. And yeah, they leave you alone. They begin establishing a perimeter. Eventually, the forensics team shows up, and they go in and get clothes, and they check them out, and then they give them to Lady and stuff one at a time after carefully checking them for anything interesting, and help her pack a bag, and they check the bag, and then by now there's at least 12 different cop cars parked outside because anytime the cops get a call, there's so much fucking man and woman power that floods into there. There's a fucking truck coming up that sells hot dogs and shit, and they just fucking open up. And stuff. So yeah, food is everywhere. No problem. You see him over there buying hot dogs and shit. He's lugging around his shotgun still. Right. Okay, yeah, somebody brings in the fire department. There's some old lady that's complaining about all the fucking flashing lights and stuff are annoying her cat. And some of our patrolmen drive her, Daphne, off to her sister's house so she can go be there for a bit. Yeah, and more people keep showing up, and eventually some guy shows up and yells at Luca for a while. He's like, Luca, what the hell is going on? Why haven't you cracked this case wide open yet? You got to get on it. You got to get it. We're on the fourth goal. Come on, you got to score a big one for the team. He says, come on, Luca, get in there. Remember, pass. You can tell when his glory days were instantly. It's all been a slow downhill slide after that.
All right.
He says, come on, Luca, storm the quarterback.
You got it.
He only sees the guy reading due to the poor lighting and stuff. He's like, that's a man who knows how to study a case history. All right, get out there and do it, he says.
All right.
All right, got this handy computer here.
Cool. What do you want to do with the computer? It appears to be a laptop, not expensive. You're going to guess it's kind of a Best Buy, like, weekly special type of computer. It's enough to get you on the internet. Maybe some porn.
What was the thing you found?
to
Glenn. Bear.
You are
There's a
Bear.
Key. So it's 42. Might be a locker at a bus station or something. See if there's any bus stations around here.
does it seem lockbox, post office?
So there was a key inside it.
A key. Locker key.
Key. A key.
Key at a place where they have at least 42 lockers.
With the laptop, I want communications. If there's email,
Give me a computer use roll to see if you can operate this laptop or if it explodes.
oh my gosh.
See if he had a gym membership.
Explodes. Oh,
Success.
no, yeah. Right, checking through his communications and stuff. The main thing that really stands out to you, and the only thing that you're interested in after looking through stuff, is files with a bunch of seemingly random numbers and letters were emailed to the same address over and over. And that address is Beast Slayer 949. Beast Slayer 949. I will copy paste it just to make sure. Yes, yeah, that's the name of somebody. Because when mothers have their adorable infants, they will name them Beast Slayer 949. In fact, I'm sure many of the old members of the guy in the back's tribe were probably named Beast Slayer 949.
I need to have a name to live up to.
Yeah, that's true.
Like cryptography stuff.
You're not really sure. It just looks like random numbers and letters and stuff like that.
Or computer code.
Not computer code.
So that's someone's name. No, there's numbers on the end of it. That makes no sense.
Somebody's
Names are usually short, like bear or unicorn or badger.
assumed name.
Beast Slayer is like the name.
It's at AOL.com or gmail.com or something like that. It's
That is a
And
strange name.
anything received back, or is it only going out?
Occasionally like got it or great job is received back. Other than that, nothing.
Only we knew someone who was good with computers. Someone who would be interested in solving this as well.
Well,
Someone
unless
who
it's
likes
him.
computers.
If Beast Slayer is really bunting, then that doesn't help out a lot asking him for help. Or will it? But we need to go into it thinking that. So here's he doesn't share anything. The wife didn't know that there was a hidden box that took a finger, but the killer knew before they got to the box that they would need the finger. Is very odd.
Someone he knew.
That he had all that set up before he even got killed.
Give me.
Unless that's just a thing. They're like, I'll just take the finger
okay.
for just in case.
All right. Perhaps.
Give me a. Do you have a hacking skill at all, Sheila?
I do at learn.
Cool. Try it out. Just-
Slightly better than at learn, so I must have gotten it once.
Well, then you can get it again.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's how these rolls work.
Right.
Yes.
Right. If you pass
Right.
it, then we'll all have a good laugh.
I failed.
You. Apparently, it's completely anonymous. No way to ever track down anybody
Logan, I look at the computer. I start off by typing the 411, and then I attempt.
Is this the cop car interface?
Right, he's trying to
We're not
order
coming close to
pizza
this.
on the laptop.
Nope.
She takes it away from you.
I saw you use a bathroom. No. I don't think we're ready for this.
I was so close again.
Yeah. Did you ever get the puzzle?
No.
No.
Try your puzzles again. There. Try your puzzle roll again, Tim. Maybe you'll get it. Wow. No.
You'll get it soon, buddy.
Someday.
I tossed him an apple. I figure it's like feeding the meter. Like we need to keep on top of it.
Fresh fruit.
Warrior is hungry.
This was only once seen by an old man in the tribe. He claimed to have seen a piece of fresh fruit. People thought he was lying and beat the shit out of him for his arrogance.
When the juices come out of the apple, he starts crying. It's also got fluid inside of it too.
I love fruit. I understand.
The tiny screams of the apple go unheeded as you feast upon it.
Yeah, so Beast Slayer.
Need to do some research.
Have we seen what type of things he has on his computer yet?
Noah?
Oh, on Noah's computer? Not. It's all incomprehensibly hard math stuff. He didn't even have a good porn collection at all. It's rather disappointing.
Does he have his stocks up here bookmarked?
You know, that's the odd thing. There's nothing about stocks and shit on this.
Well, that sucks for Daphne.
Yes.
The small amount of information he did give her is a lie. Like, at least I know this about my beloved.
Wah, wah.
So yeah, somebody who knew about the box. That's why I started thinking brother.
Brother or one of the research partners.
One of the research partners that he said, hey, I have this box under my floor that needs my finger, when he couldn't even order his favorite coffee. But I mean, he could have, but
didn't the guy at the puzzle store say he doesn't use that sort of security?
He said he didn't. No. Anyway, they might have been instructed to use this kind of security or something. We should see, should research. I don't know how to look it up. See if Alex Crum has entered the country. Still
just to be,
the other guy at the asylum.
If only there was a way to trace the notorious Beast Slayer whose email you have.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
I have an idea.
Hand it over.
We could use people at the coffee shops. They have many of these laptops there. They will probably know how to make this one function.
Do we hand it over to an NPC? There's a bunch of cops wandering around here.
There's a lot of cops here. You see them standing in line at the food truck. More cops are showing up for some reason.
Oh, we need to find.
Ooh, here comes the ambulance.
Stuff on the computer.
What?
They probably have computer people for that.
Yeah, and tracking Beast Slayer.
Oh yeah.
Ambulance shows up. A couple of guys get out and go around back and take out a stretcher and take it into the house.
For the
For
finger?
the finger.
They come out with the finger on there. They tell you they don't think he's going to make it.
It'd be crazy if they said it looks good.
They drive off with it.
They're doing like CPR over the fingernail.
They're working on the cuticles. No,
Yeah.
no, come on.
We do some Yahoo searches.
What? Are you calling them Yahoos? Or are you on a
Google. There's no Google yet.
You're going to Google the Beast Slayer?
Yeah.
Let's see that roll.
No problem. Apparently, it was a very niche movie made several years ago. The man had strange animals that would work with him in an attempt to take over.
Was he part of the Barbarian comic book?
Kind of, yeah, actually. It does all fit together now. Yeah.
So are you actually going to do that? I keep looking for the roll.
I do too. I don't know what's happening.
Oh. Rolling research?
Yes. Well, first computer use, because you haven't made yours yet. And if you make that research, if you fumble, you'll probably fuck up their laptop. Now, you computer, he's like, punching is good, and you're like, no.
This isn't working.
no.
Do the thing, Dana.
You forgot to do the wait, wrong button.
He goes, and the computer goes,
I do the thing.
the computer just turns off. I'm taking the 99.
1.
Stop it.
The computer is turned off.
I will Yahoo search Beastslayer 949.
The laptop doesn't seem to be working right now.
Aww.
Should be doing this on the
that button. I'm not
computer.
touching it. I pushed that one first.
I wasn't letting him near the laptop.
You know, he's a sneaky guy, and the hand
He's
just
very
sprung up.
sneaky.
The hand just sprung up from behind you and started trying to type in things. And
That one.
I gave you an apple to distract you.
That laptop is evidence. You should be searching out the cop computer.
the cop computer does not have Yahoo. Apparently, they don't want you to go on Yahoo because then the cops will be just cruising porn all night
Damn.
instead of the streets, the mean streets. They'll be cruising other mean streets where plumbers show up and never do any work, where pizza delivery guys get a bigger tip than they thought they would.
Tell them to call us if they find anything. Let's go to the police station and we can do some research.
All right. You guys go to the police station. Do you want to turn over the evidence laptop to the tech cops to try to work on?
That's all that we can do now. Here we
All
go.
right. The tech cops attempt to deal with the laptop. Oh my God. They bring it back to life somehow. They do arcane things. There are several men dressed in robes with stars and moons and things sewn into them. They wave ancient sticks of yew and oak above the laptop and chant incomprehensible things at each other, causing it to work again.
Can they find the Beast Slayer?
We can try, they say, but it will not be easy. They attempt to look for Beast Slayer 949, and my gosh, their incantations are mighty. They gather in a circle and have a large pentagram made out of other computers that they all dance among, and eventually they have found the Beast Slayer. He lives on the 5th floor of this apartment building here. They give you the address.
Yeah.
Wow. Let this day be put forth in history that NPCs made the roll.
2 rolls in a row.
Whoa. We just need to stop while we're ahead here.
They knew what was at stake.
Ooh.
I'm
They always
amazed.
know.
Remember when Joshua told us about his P.O. box in Shermer?
Yes.
I think we should mail this comic book to it. We might want to read it later.
Okay.
I do.
So you're going to take the evidence that you'd seized and put it in the mail system and hope the NPCs can make their role to deliver it to a storage unit where they, stuff it under the door? This looks like a valid address. Let's just stuff it under the door here.
I thought he said it was a P.O. box.
Oh, he told you which number his P.O. box is? The fool. Yeah, I'm sure you can, if you can tell me the number of the P.O. box or something, I'm sure you can get it there without issue.
Memory roll?
Certainly.
Crit.
Yes, with your crit. He actually didn't tell you a number, so you know the number. Excellent. You mail it off. You guys stop at a all-night mailing place because in America, you can never tell at 4 a.m. when you're going to have to mail some
Who is
drugs.
this McKay?
It's the ambassador.
I have heard of him before.
He's a fellow traveler.
Let me bag up this too and send it to that address.
Back what?
The book.
I sent him the knock.
I can just see McKay fucking checking his mail and going, huh, okay.
Right. Did you want to leave him a note inside of it or just the book?
The book itself will just confuse the fucking... Somebody sent you a cheap Protestant.
No. Wait, I have a pen. Click, click. In the front. To McKay from Badger. Don't give up halfway through. It gets better.
Okay. I will make a note of this in McKay's fucking Shermer box.
Awesome. Now,
McKay might find some useful thing to do with it. He's a very resourceful person.
kind of a big deal.
He's Sherlock Holmes with meticulous note-taking.
I'm just imagining poor fucking Pete scanning through this goddamn book looking for these really subtle fucking clues and just being driven slowly mad, especially if I give him part of a romance novel and he thinks that there's like some sort of replacement code going on or something. It could end up taking most of the session. That would be better.
What if like it uncovers a whole other plot from this author?
Oh my god. Okay. So you have done horrible things to McKay, who when he gets to hear this in 2022, that's how far ahead we are in scheduling now, he will slowly get angry. Sorry, Pete. So, everybody wave to Pete. We're in the past. Okay, so, right, after mailing off a couple of pieces of somebody else's property to your buddy, oh, and a Grogneck the Barbarian comic,